Hello everybody, so I will be talking about various types of UV lamps or a UV lamp to sterilize masks and other things. So what you see on the top left is a UV lamp which has a rating of 253.7 nanometers. And a nanometer is basically a billionth of a meter. So you have 1 meter, let's say, that's about 3.3 feet. And that's when 1 meter and 1 nanometer is a billionth the size of that 1 meter, of length. So that's pretty small. So that's very high frequency light, basically. And you have higher frequencies of energy like X-rays and cosmic radiations. So something like an X-ray could actually cause like DNA damage and cause mutations and cause you to die. Let's say if there was a nuclear war and there was nuclear fallout and you were exposed to that nuclear fallout, then you would probably die from cancer or some other radiation sickness. That's what it is. For UV, so ultraviolet light can kill viruses and bacteria by destroying the RNA and DNA of viruses and bacteria or harmful pathogens. So ultraviolet light ranges from 200 nanometers to 400 nanometers. So the wavelength of UV light ranges from 200 nanometers to 400 nanometers, and there's different types of ultraviolet light. The first type is UVA. So that's called near UV, and the range of that is 350 nanometers to 400 nanometers. And you have UVB, middle UV, that is from 280 nanometers to 350 nanometers. And you have UVC, which is far UV, and that's 180 nanometers to 280 nanometers. And you want far UV in order to effectively kill pathogens like viruses and bacteria. So what you see on the bottom, that's electromagnetic spectrum. So that's as you can see, infrared light is you have infrared light, visible light, and ultraviolet. So increasing energy flow is from right to left, and then below infrared you have different types of radio waves, right? And radio waves are not harmful to humans or anything. But visible light, that would be like sunlight, and ultraviolet light, that can damage, that could hurt people and animals and stuff, and organisms, of course, like viruses and pathogens. And you don't want to get ultraviolet light in your eyes. It can cause retinal damage. And you don't want to get ultraviolet light on your skin either. That could cause damage to your skin as well. So there's different applications you could use a UV lamp for. You could put it into a small cabinet. You could mount it into a cabinet, and you could put your wallet in there, your smartphone, your credit cards or whatever, or you could put your mask in there and other things that you carry around with you every day, and you could put it all in there. I mean, don't turn it on when you're putting it in there. Just turn it off first, and then put everything in there first, and then after you got everything in there, just turn it on for like anywhere from maybe a couple of hours or something, maybe 3 to 5 hours, and then just turn it off and take it out, and just flip it around or something. Let's say your wallet or something, and put it back in, and then turn it back on. But this UV lamp has a timer, so you can set the timer and then when it reaches like an hour or 3 hours, it would just turn off, and then you just go in there and put in other things you want. Or you could put that UV lamp in your closet to sterilize your closet. You can use it to sterilize your clothes, you know. So UV light is effective in killing pathogens if it ranges from 200 nanometers to 254 nanometers. We can make it 180 nanometers to 254 nanometers. That would be far UV light, and that would be the most effective in sterilizing things with, you know, to get rid of pathogens. But UV light at 250 nanometers to let's say 180 nanometers is harmful to humans and animals as well. It could cause skin and retinal damage. Retinal is eye, so UV light can cause skin cancer and permanent eye damage if you look directly into it, or if you put your hand near, let's say, the UV light, then it could cause damage to your skin. So if UV light can damage the RNA and DNA of pathogens, it can damage the DNA of humans as well. And this damage can cause cancer, because cancer is caused by a gene DNA mutation. So if your dosage is greater, if it's greater than 254 nanometers, it will not be effective against pathogens. So make sure that you get a lamp that is rated at 254 nanometers to 180 nanometers. You know, that would be effective, basically. This is how I sterilize my mask, my surgical mask. So what I have here is I have this device right here, and it has a UV lamp. So I put it here. I put my mask in there like that. Then I turn it on, and that's the UV light, and that will kill all the viruses on the mask. I'll have to leave it on for like maybe a day or two. And the lamp is about 220 nanometers. That's the wavelength or the frequency of the lamp that I'm using. And that's enough to kill any virus that is on the mask. So I just put it on the back side first, and then I change it back after I'm finished, keeping it on like this for 1 or 2 days. Turn it back off, and then I put it like this, and then I turn that on, and that's how I sterilize my mask. Okay, thanks for watching. By Ace 1000KS 1975 signing out.